Welcome to Heath Riles BBQ. On today's episode of Shooting the Q, we're going to be cooking Cheshire Farms spiral cut ham, and we're going to be doing maple bourbon glaze on the outside of it with a little bit of blue note bourbon made here in Memphis. Hope you're ready. Let's get started. Now that we've got our Cheshire Farms ham out of the pack and kind of dried off, I'm going to keep it very simple. I went ahead and put it on a little bitty cooling rack here. You can buy these online or off Amazon or anywhere else. I'll put a link down below. But it's going to hold my ham. It's going to allow me to spin it on the grill without moving the slices and messing it up. Now I am doing it on a charcoal grill today. I'm doing a hot cold and a cold side so I can smoke it. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and get a little bit of Dijon Mustard on the outside of this ham. Now I'm just using this for a binder. You can use olive oil, you can squirt water on it, you can do whatever you want. Whatever floats your boat, makes you happy. You can do no binder on it if you want. But I'm gonna kind of pick this rack up here and kind of just go around these edges and rub it all in. All right, rubbed in those edges. And now I'm gonna take my Sweet BBQ Rub and put on the outside of this. Kind of pat it in, just let it sit there till you get your grill fired up and get it stabilized. Now I'm gonna kind of keep my PK kind of low today, around 250, 300 degrees, 325. I'm not being picky about it. I'm gonna close off one side and let it go and smoke. Like I said, as soon as the grill comes up to temp, we're gonna get this ham on. All right, we'll be right back. Now that my charcoal is fully lit, I'm gonna go ahead and get it on my side over here, raised up. I've got a pan underneath to catch my glaze and stuff I want to go ahead and get in there. So let's get this poured in. Now, you can see that's burned down a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and add a few more coals in here. Now once I do that, I'm gonna take a few of these blue note bourbon smoking chips that they've got and add to my fire. Once I do that, I'm gonna take my pliers here and shut my lid, get it down. Now I've got my air vent closed off all the way on the bottom on this side. I got it halfway open on this side. Now I also wanna go ahead and shut the vent off on this side because I'm making it where the heat transfers up and comes out like an offset over here, making a 2-zone fire. Now that my smoke's coming out, I'm gonna knock that down where it's only about a quarter of the way open, get it set, and I'm gonna get my ham on in about 5 minutes as soon as the grill gets stable. Now that we've got our PK grill set up for the 2-zone fire, got everything flowing in it, coming out like it's supposed to, I want to go ahead. I got my chef's alarm set to 130 degrees, or actually I'm going to set it for 125. Now I'm going to start glazing my ham at 125 because I only want it to go to about 140 to 145. Remember, this ham's already been cooked. We're just warming it up, creating a bark and a glaze on the outside to make it very delicious. Better than it already is. So now, woo! Smoke rolling from them bourbon wood chips. I'm gonna go ahead and slide my ham on and get a probe in it. Now you can see that I want to scoot this all the way to one side, and I'm gonna stick my probe in the center. You wanna be sure you stay off a bone here. And I went in first and hit a bone, then I pulled out and reinserted. It's at 46 degrees. I'm gonna get my grill lid shut. We're running a little under 300 degrees, right at 300 on the PK here. Now, we're gonna let it go and then we're gonna glaze it up. We'll be back 45 minutes to check it. It's been 1 hour, our ham's been on. I wanna check it now, and I probably wanna spin that rack around. So going in here, you can see my ham's getting a little dark on this side. I'm gonna take my pliers here, because I don't wanna touch it as hot, and spin that ham around and see how gorgeous it's getting. It's setting at 100 degrees. So remember, at about 125, I want to go ahead and start glazing this ham up to let it set and come on up to 140, 145, what we're looking for, and it'll be finished. All right, we're gonna let it go about 30 more minutes. We should be where we need to be. Our ham has been on 2 hours on the PK grill here. It's looking mighty good. It's time to get some of this maple bourbon glaze made up. I'm gonna put the recipe down below and up top in the video where you can see it, but this stuff is so good. I'll be making it again for ice cream and everything else. Now that we've got our glaze applied, we're gonna let our ham come on up to temp to about 140 degrees, and we'll get it off the grill and it'll be time to eat. Let's get this grill lid shut. All right, our ham is finished here on the PK grill, and I have to say that it looks absolutely amazing. This maple bourbon glaze that we made up to put on it is outstanding. We're gonna get it back over here to the cutting board and we're gonna try this ham. Now that we got our ham on the cutting board here, it's been off the grill. It was on the grill about 2.5 hours. So just to recap, we took our ham, a Cheshire Farm spiral cut ham from North Carolina. We ordered it, we rubbed it down with a little Dijon Mustard, we put some Sweet Rub on it, we put it on the PK grill with some roll oak charcoal, a little bit of Blue Note bourbon wood chips on the fire. We smoked it till it come up to 125 degrees. Then we took our maple bourbon glaze. It's got brown sugar, maple syrup, a little bit of orange juice, and a few other ingredients. Mix it up, come down, put it in a squirt bottle, squirted everything on, brushed it on, let it tack up till it got to 140 degrees and we pulled it off. Remember, these hams are already smoked, so we're double smoking it, putting the glaze on it, and a little bit of rub, giving it more flavor. It was good as it was, but this makes it even better. This is gonna make the perfect Easter ham for us this holiday coming up. So, one thing left to do, should have brought a glass and poured a drink. Note to self. And I'm gonna cut a little bit of this ham off and try it. The smoke, the savoriness, the spice that this ham puts off, from those Blue Note bourbon wood chips to the maple bourbon glaze that we made, this ham is absolutely delicious. All I need is a biscuit or Sister Schubert roll and I'd be going to town. Remember, if you like what we're doing on our channel, be sure to like, subscribe, share it with your friends. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and now TikTok at Heath Riles BBQ. Thanks for watching.